Yeah, I was doing something, coming up with my own food truck idea for a food truck that serves, get this, cereal. That's right, cereal with the milk and yes, okay. And I was just kind of calculating stuff, like how much takeout containers are cost, how much the spoons and napkins are cost, and breaking it down cost per unit. And so I want to talk to y'all about how to come up with a price, you know, for your menu. See certain things that you add up to it. I'm not going to teach you what I was taught in school because that's boring. I'm going to teach you a way that I'm pretty sure you'll be able to succeed. You first start off by breaking it down percentage wise. All right, so let's just say I want 4 parts, so 25%. All right, so let's do it. I was typing on my computer. So let's say 25%, 25%, 25%, 25%. Now on these 25%, I have to include stuff like how much it costs for, the food and the, I guess, electricity, the bills. How much is it cost for labor and parts and all this other kind of stuff. All right. So first off, I'm going to start off by doing food. So let's tackle food first. So go ahead to the top. Food. All right. Next would be labor. After labor would be store bills, stuff like the electricity, water, cable, stuff like that. And whether you want to believe it or not, I don't know if people think about this or not, but I would say medical and legal bills. All right, what I mean by that is this. All right, you don't want people to, start getting things and kind of make, put their hand in the freezer for too long, start conversating with somebody, and then next thing you know, they didn't froze off a pinky. So you have to have insurance for that. Also, you have to train your employees. You have to make sure you abide by the laws, for whatever business you got, because there are certain rules, regulations, and if for some reason, you happen to get a, fine, you have to be able to pay that. So all of this just to discover how much, a menu is going to cost. How much the items per item on the menu. I ain't even decided like what I'm going to serve, like exactly. But yeah. So when I was looking stuff up and stuff, I got to the notion that all the menus should be $30 all inclusive. One item costs $2, or another item costs $4, or another item costs whatever it might be, $9. But the thing is, if you do that, it ain't gonna end up being right. If you really want a nice menu, $75 to buy it. Somebody was like, besides text, somebody was like, you know what? I want to buy one of everything on your menu. How much that costs? Boom, $75. I'm just saying. All right, so all right, so amount list. And notes. So I want to start off by something which I think is kind of harder to predict, which is labor. Okay. What is labor? Labor means this. Every person that you hire for whatever business you're doing, so say for instance, because I'm doing this food truck thing I did, every person I hire has to get paid. That's just how America works. That's how most countries work. Unless it's a third world country, you have to pay everybody. Okay, and because of that, that takes money out of your bottom line and all the other kind of stuff. So when you put a menu to price, sometimes people have to price a little bit higher or a little bit lower to make sure they're able to pay people. Because if you're not, get in trouble with the government. And then when people don't get paid, they don't come back. And then when they don't come back, you get a bad rap, and there you go. All right, so labor. All right, so let's think about it like this. Let's say 6 people. All right, let's say 6 people. Okay, and I just looked up the other day the minimum wage, and it's like 7 something. Let's give them something good. Let's start them off at $9. All right, so let's say $9 per hour per person times, let's just say 45 hours, because I'm trying to make a buck here, you know what I'm saying? And if I just, if somebody has to do it themselves, you gotta do it themselves. All right. So $9 per hour per person times 45 work hours. $45 work hours times 53. Say, I'm making 54 just in case. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a business. Oh wow, it's better to overshoot than to undershoot. You know, because you can kind of build up and all that kind of stuff. All right, so equals. All right, so let's go ahead and do the math. All right, so I got it all right here. So $9 per hour times 45 work hours. So $9 times 45 work hours, and this is per week. Now it's 52 day. It's 52 weeks in a year. So I'm gonna say 54 just in case, barring overtime and or even when it comes to like a leap year. So say 45 equals $405. So $405. Did I do that right? That don't sound right now. All right, so so $9 per hour times 45 work hours. Okay, and then did I tell me? I'm not good at method. All right, so 45 work hours times 54. Now that 54 comes from a. I'm guessing that's how much they make then. Yeah, oh well. So 45 work hours times 54 weeks in a year. Okay. So let's just say $405 per week times 54 make that 52 weeks in a year equals. So 405 times 52. All right, now we getting what I know. All right, so that's 21,060. 21,060 per person before tax. All right, so I'm putting an impression like this. If you want to be a good business, it's important. From where I learned, from school, it's important to spend around $350,000 a year on employees when it comes to labor. So, like when somebody be like, "Well, I make $9 an hour, or make $10 an hour, or I make $4, whatever that is," then that's what that is. All right, so let's say uh let's say 21,060 times, let's say 15 employees. 15 employees. 15 employees equals. All right, so 21,060 times 15 employees. All right, okay. We getting it. We about to right here. We about right. All right, so 315,000. $315,900. I don't know. This don't sound bad. Not bad at all. All right, so we have just figured out labor is $315,900. All right, so let's just say if you got home bills, commercial bills like electricity. You have electricity for your home, right? So you have to pay the electric company. Well, so do commercial places, like churches, mosques, restaurants, nightclubs, bars, barber shops. So they have to pay electric bill too. So let's say 2 to 3 times on that. So let's say twice. So let's say if you have bills and they equate to, let's say, at least $1,200 a month. Let's say $1,200 times 12 equals $14,400. $14,400. All right. Let's see. Now, let's go to the legal part. Okay. The medical. You have to pay people medical bills. Okay. Meaning when you hire somebody, not only do you pay them physical money, but you pay them benefits. Those benefits come from places that sell, health insurance. Like locally, they got, most people know this in America, but they have what they call Blue Cross Blue Shield. Blue Cross Blue Shield does, works with businesses to provide, health care. And so does Aflac. All right. Now it costs money per person, or you could say per unit. So they say every person is a unit, and every unit produces money for you, and every unit spends money for you. All right. So let's see. Let's say, all right, the average person might spend $20 maybe on health, care insurance. So let's say $25 per person. All right, $25 per person. And 15 employees. $25 times 15. Never know. Equals $375. All right, so $375 plus $500 equals $875. That sounds good enough for me. $875 All right, now we got medical and legal. We got store bills. We got labor. Now, the last thing, which is my favorite thing, is the food. So, like I said, we got 25 times 5 equals 100 or 1,000. Look, check out. 25, 25, 25, 25 equals 100%. All right. And so I broke it down in food, labor, store bills, medical, and legal bills. Okay. The medical and legal bills we just found out was $875. The store bills is $14,400. And the labor is $315,900. For everybody included. All right. Now, next is the food, which is my favorite part. All right, now you have to kind of know numbers. Let's see. Because I know numbers, I'm going to say 19. All right, so 1,900. $1,900 times 365 equals 1,900 times 365. Because of my food truck experience, I know that's how much it costs for a food truck to have food and to prepare the food, all that kind of stuff, specifically for the food. So if you was to go into a store, you have to hand them $1,950. That's $1,900. That's $1,900. And so that's $1,900 to get the food that you would need to cook or to prep so that you can have, food to buy. All right, so 1,900 times 365. I did that because say you just want to go to the store once a day. Okay. Now most great chefs or cooks do. Now sometimes you might have to go 2-3 times a day. However, once a day is good enough. Okay. So 1,900 times 365. All right. And equals 693,500. 693,500. All right. Now, I want to do expected gross. So like this. So you say, okay, well, okay, I have a food truck, and I didn't had this amount of people and that amount of people that didn't came through. And because of that, they spend this amount of money. So what I'm trying to do now is calculate how much that would cost. So let's see. The average food truck is about 400 to 500 people, maybe a day. So let's say 500 times, so everybody give you 20. That's $10,000. All right. Tonight, all right, so I need to get the move on. All right, so let me get the move on. Total. My total for 1 year. I gotta let y'all go. I want to thank you all for paying attention, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. So until next time, remember, in order to succeed at anything, to 4 P's per patience, practice, price. Frizzle out. All right, so let's go. Total for 1 year. Plus 45,000 times 21,060. Oh, that ain't time. That's plus. I bet. Plus 21,000. 21,060. Then 315,900. 315,900. Well, what am I doing this for? Oh, wrong one. Let me. All right, so trying to calculate 4 numbers. All right, so 693,500 plus 315,900 plus 14,400 plus 875. 875 equals. All right. Total for 1 year is 1,024,675. So it's 1,024,675 per year. All right. Now, go back and I would say perishable. See, some of this stuff is going to make you money and some of this stuff is going to cost you money. So check it out. Food, labor, that can make you money. All right. And the store bills, medical and legal. So store bills, 25%, and medical and legal is another 25%. Just combined. Now it's $875 and the store is $14,400. So I would say it passed because the food and the labor makes you money. Okay. And the labor is $315,900 and the food is $1,900. And both of that is over $875. So I would say that it passed, and it that is something that could be explored.